welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're about to do a makeup tutorial. Now let's just get right into it. Get into the hair. You know, like, I just love fall. I love fall so much because I feel in fall it's the time to dress up, you know, since it's not too cold, it's not too hot, like you can spice up the game. So very, very good. So I'm just gonna be putting some lip balm because my lips are so ashy. We're going to prime my face for starting. For my primer, for my face, I love to use the NYX, the Shine Killer. It's a prime base. Honestly, for all my oily babes, this is so good. Like, I highly recommend it. So I'm just gonna put it, and it's black. Like, the texture is black. Look. So I'm just gonna put it on my T-zone. To take I forgot to call. I'm just gonna take this for my hair because I don't want it to bother me when I'm doing makeup, so I'm just clip it. Perfect. I just clip it so it's not going to bother me while I'm doing my makeup, which is good. After that, I'm gonna use another primer. It's from Maybelline. It's the Baby Skin Primer. This one, it's my day one. When I started to wear makeup, it was my first primer, and I just stick to it because honestly, it is a job, so I cannot complain. I'm just gonna put some primer here. I'm done putting my primer. It's time for my brow. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use, okay, so for my eyebrows, I used to use the eyebrow pencil for doing my brows, but it's done. I broke it, so I have to find another way for doing my brows. So let me just look on my things and to see what I can use today to do my eyebrow. So for my brows, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. It's an e.l.f. powder. I am going to use it for doing my eyebrows, and I'm going to just take my pencil right here. So I have two mirrors. I have one mirror in front of me, and I have another one on the side. So if I look on the side, it's to my mirror on the side, and if I'm looking in the front, either it's because I'm looking at the camera or I'm looking at my mirror on the top. I barely put product on my brows since I have thick brows, and I love this, you know, fluffy look on my natural brows. So I'm not going to do too much for my brows. I'm gonna put the powder, but I'm really like, I barely put product. It's really the concealer who's going to play a big part, but for now I am really just brushing it just for it to have the style that I want. So. Perfect. So I am done filling my brows with the e.l.f. product and my brow pencil. Now I'm going to conceal my brows with the Tarte concealer. Y'all, I am in love with this concealer. Like, it is doing the job. Like, it's doing the job. Tarte and Too Faced are honestly my concealer of the moment. Just look. And I forgot to tell you, but I am not going to put some foundation. I usually have a small one of these, but I can't find it, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to take the Tarte. As you can see, this concealer is really close to my skin tone, which it's easier for me for blending, because I still have to learn a lot of stuff about the makeup. What I like is that I kind of know the base, so I just have to work on my base. And honestly, I love wearing makeup. The only thing with me is that I need to be consistent, you know. When you want to change a habit, or when you want to just being good of what you're doing it, you have to do it consistently. But the problem with me is that I'm not wearing makeup consistently. You know, like I'm trying, but like I'm wearing makeup like what, once a 3 weeks, once a month. And I was like, Nicole, like it can't work like that. If you're trying to be good in makeup, you gotta practice. Practice makes perfect, right? And I completely forgot to show you guys, but those are my how do you call it? Those are my setting spray. Those are my 2 favorite setting spray at the moment. And usually what I like to do with concealer is that I would take my setting spray and I'll put it in my brush for you know, blending it. And I change the brush. Now I have a flat brush, but like it's a circle angle. I don't know if you see it, but it's a different brush than the other one. Now I'm just gonna put the product on my hand first, and I'm just gonna put the brush to deep it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like my makeup, the concealer lasts more longer than before. So as you can see, doing my brows are really like, it's really basic for my brows. Now I'm going to put some concealer on the top of my brows, but I'm gonna use a different shade. I'm gonna use a concealer even more closer to my skin tone. Now I'm gonna use the Ellie Pro for the top of my brows. It's close to my skin tone. Perfect. Now my eyebrows are pretty done. I am happy about the result. I don't know if it's just me, but there's always one brows. Like my eyebrows are never the same. There's always going to be one more up there, one lower. Anyway, honestly, I just accept it because if I did not accept it, listen, I wouldn't be done. But today, here is my brows. So we are going to continue with the makeup. Now I'm gonna take a corrector, so from Walmart. I don't even know what is the name of the brand, but I just know that I bought it at Walmart, and let me tell you, it's exactly my skin tone. Like it's more red, but it is my skin tone. Love it so much. So even sometimes when I want to do like a no makeup look, I'm only going to use this and some setting powder and we're good to go. Because of TikTok, I learned to put concealer or corrector here, just a bit here, just a bit here, and just a bit here. Honestly, with TikTok, I learned so much. Like, I was like, okay, I didn't know. I'm learning. And And on my brush, I'm going to put some setting spray. I don't know if you see how it's really close to my skin tone, like wow. And when I blend, I love to use a brush, and I also love to use my beauty blender. I am going to put some setting spray on my beauty blender too. So I'm just gonna mix it. Sometimes I use my beauty blender. Blending plays a big role. Like blending, it's so important for having a flawless makeup. And I actually learned it the hard way, because before, y'all, I was doing my makeup like blending. I didn't even take time to blend. Now that I know it, I learned it the hard way. Listen, I'm taking my time for blending, because listen, it is important. And since I'm not wearing foundation, I have to blend even more, because it has to blend with my skin tone, right? So I really have to take my time to blend it. Oh, my edges. Perfect. So now that I am done blending my corrector, it's time for concealer. So for my concealer, I'm going to use the same concealer that I put under my brows. I loved it so much. Like, honestly, this concealer, wow. I don't know if you realize, guys, but my face, like, I have a natural contour face, meaning that here it's already more darker, here also it's already more dark. So when I would be contouring my face, I'm just going to follow those darker area to get my face even more darker, and you know, to have this snatch look. I am going to put a lighter concealer in this area and this area. I don't know why I love doing that lately, but I feel like when I do that, like, I don't know, it's different. I just love this difference. I don't even know how to explain you guys, but I feel when I put concealer in those two areas, it's adding something more. So after that, I am going to bake my face. I'm going to use the baking powder from SACHA Buttercup. I have been using this SACHA Buttercup for I don't know how many years. Listen, it's doing the job. I'm not so. But for my baking powder, I'm actually going to use, I don't know if it's a brush. I don't know how do you call it, but I'm going to use this. I don't know how to call it. It's a, is it a powder brush? I forgot the name honestly, but you're just gonna dab it. So you're gonna take the powder, the same powder, and you're just gonna tap it. I feel when I do this, my makeup lasts, like, it's just crazy. So while this set, I am going to contour my nose. So for my nose, I am going to use concealer, but I love to use this palette for the contour of my face. But for my nose, I'm using Skills eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one. It's an eyeshadow, but it's for sculpting your face. So it's a bit like a contour. So yeah, I use it only for my nose. And I'm going to take the darkest shade for contour my nose. Now what I will do, I'll take the same, but this one I'm gonna take a powder. It's a loose finishing powder from Fit Me. I'm gonna use it in the shade 40, in the shade dark, and I'm gonna use this to remove the yellow powder from SACHA Buttercup. After that, I am going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit, and I'm going to use in the shade Chocolate. After that, this is going to make a big difference in your makeup. Blush. Y'all gotta start putting some blush, especially during this season of fall. It's just going to put color in your face. Your face is just going to be like, you're just adding something plus into your makeup. It's gonna be giving, sis. I am telling you. So I'm gonna use a contour stick. I don't remember the name where I got it, but I know I got it from a beauty supply. Start in circle, just like that. Look and trust. Now I'm going to take a big brush, and I use this brush. So for my lips, I am going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Matte. This is the darkest shade. I forgot the name. I'm gonna put it down, but I'm just gonna fill the contour of my lip. Now I'm going to take a clear lip gloss. I'm going to take this, what is it? It's a cream lip color from Hard Candy. So what I will do, I'll just put my lip gloss first. And now I'm going to put the pink. Now let me just put my lashes. So the lashes are on. The last step, highlights. This highlight never disappoint me. It never disappoint me. I said the highlight was the last step, but the highlight was not the last step actually. The last step now, let it dry. So here is the final result. So here is the final result of the video. I hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. I know it was a bit messy all over the place, but I hope you still enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. What are you waiting for? Say subscribe. I'm waiting. Follow me on my social media. My name is nicholealisons, and on my business page, Lydia Lash. And I'm gonna see you guys on my next video.